So today we are checking out this awesome Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. Yes, it is a Laredo. So I have my friend here, Dave. This is his Jeep, and thank you for letting me record it, man.
No problem.
So let's get into the Jeep and see what it has. All right, so we have this Jeep here. What year is it? What do we have going on, man?
It's an 04 with a 4.0 and select track.
How many miles are on it?
239,000.
239. When you picked it up, how many miles did it have?
It had about 220,000 on it.
220,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
It came from a one owner and was well kept.
It looks well kept, man. And I mean, one thing you notice, it is a Laredo. Like it says it right here, Grand Cherokee Laredo. But you have painted bumpers front and rear. What is that? Are those limited bumpers?
So I immediately painted them because I used to have a limited and I liked the colored bumpers, but I didn't want to paint the sides of the Jeep. I left those black.
Yeah.
The previous owner repainted all of his plastic cladding black. When I bought this, I didn't realize that the Limiteds and the Laredos had different types of bumper covers.
Yeah.
I never paid any attention to it. I think it's because I also saw some of the Overlands. They have bumps on the front bumpers.
Yeah.
And just never realized it. So when I got it, I realized something was a little off on how it looked. And I wanted painted bumpers, so I immediately painted them to match the body.
And I honestly think that it does make it look really clean, having them painted.
I think that if somebody took a little bit more time sanding them than I did, it might look even better. So they're not chipping, but it doesn't matter. This
doesn't
thing
matter.
sees dirt and trails.
We're gonna go over the front end first. So I mean, the first thing that stands out to me when I'm looking at the front, it's gotta be that HK Offroad, the stubby bumper, the hidden winch. How long have you had that for?
That was the first thing I bought. I ordered that from Baja at HK right when I got the Jeep, knowing that I was going to need one because I had one on my Limited, and it's a must-have thing. The way I cut my bumper cover to fit the hidden winch bracket, it only left half of HK's logo on there, so I custom made the aluminum lasered cover to go over HK's logo so that it could still be seen.
Yeah, no, honestly, I did not know. Shout out to HK though, he makes great parts. But I thought he put it on. Nope, it turns out that you made it yourself. Yep, so that's really, really cool, man.
I sent him some, so somebody could hit him up for one if he has one.
if he still has some left. You also have the limited grill, but I see you did something custom to it. It's not a regular limited grill. It has the black rings on it, and then you color matched it, correct?
Yeah, I color matched it to the Jeep.
And you also have these aux beam pod lights, but what is going on here? I mean, I see a black cover.
So I custom made the brackets, which actually are the covers too. It's all one piece, and it holds the bracket for the aux beam pod. It's upside down actually, so the bolt goes up to the bumper
from
cover,
the bottom.
but it's also got the brackets made into this cover right here, so it gives it some rigidity, so it doesn't
it's strong.
move around.
It's not gonna be bouncing around.
Nice and strong. It's got a big plate behind it too.
And I see you have, I'm guessing these are brand new headlights, right? No?
They're about 2.5 years old.
2.5? They look brand new, but you have some LEDs in there, and those are also aux beam?
Yep, those are aux beam LEDs, and then they are bright.
They are super bright.
Oh my
Do you have them on the low beams as well?
Yeah, high and low.
Okay, yeah. If you guys are interested in any aux beam products, hit me up. I can get you a discount on any product on their website, so I am a dealer. So yeah, just hit me up if you need anything from aux beam. And also guys, right now we are doing a giveaway for an aux beam switch panel. All you have to do is go on najar.com. On the main page of the website, just click the link, put in your information, and you're entered for the giveaway. Super easy, so make sure you don't miss out because it ends at the end of the month. Anyways, let's get back into the video. Then up here, you do have, I see a really nice rack, wrinkled black. It looks really cool. And what lights do you have on that?
Those are IPF, I think they're 900 series. They were halogen beam lights. They are now LED upgraded lights. Those also have aux beam lights in them. And then as far as the rest of the rack, that's a Smitty built Defender. It has custom made brackets for the tire carrier and for the Rotopax cans.
Nice. And also for the high lift?
The high lift has a factory style high lift bracket on it. I just custom fit it to my roof rack.
And having the wheel on there, do you feel any difference like when you're driving it, like with being top heavy or anything like that?
No, I've never even that.
Yeah,
no, not at all.
And also I see you have some rock sliders. What are those things?
Those are off of an Overland donor vehicle I found at the wrecking yard. I was working on it, pulling the double cardan drive shaft, and realized I was laying underneath of an Overland with factory rock sliders, so they became mine.
Yeah, that's a good pickup right there. So let's go ahead and move into suspension. What are you running for suspension?
It's an Iron Rock Off-Road long arm on the front, short arm on the rear. It's got the upper A-arm on the rear, and it's got Iron Rock Off-Road 6.5-inch springs.
Spring, yeah.
The recommended Bilstein shocks that come with the 6.5-inch lifts from Iron Rock. And then I'm running JKS disconnects, and I'm running the newest Iron Rock Off-Road steering kit.
Yeah.
The 1-ton tie rod ends that are non-ream. You don't have to ream anything.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that their steering kit's actually a bolt-on 1-ton, right? That they're custom made or something like that.
Yeah, no, that's the newest. They used to do the hind joint sets, but
Yeah.
they custom make their own tie rod ends on a 1-ton setup. It's a 1-ton ball joint,
and it bolts right in.
Tie rod end, yeah, and it bolts right in. It literally probably would have taken me around 45 minutes to install this kit.
That's crazy. That's honestly really cool. Like when I did the Trail Forge install, it definitely took me a lot longer than that. That's for sure.
It has the tie rod ends also on the drag leak, and the tie rod has anti-flop tie rod ends on it, so you don't get any of that twist flopping around on the tie rod itself when you're turning back and forth. It doesn't pivot up and down.
It just stays straight. And I noticed it when it was backing up, they just stayed where they are. They didn't move. And you also have the diff cover, right?
Yeah, that's Dana Spicer diff covers on it.
Okay.
I put Spartan lockers in the front and rear a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And upgraded the diff covers while I was at it.
Nice. So this thing is actually set up for off-roading. This thing is meant to go places.
Yeah, it's meant to go, point and go.
How do you like the Bilsteins? I ran them before when I had a 2-inch budget boost, and I really like the feeling of it. What are your thoughts on it?
I like them.
And what size wheels are you running? So you're on a 6.5-inch lift. What size wheels? Because everyone always asks.
These are 17 by 8, I think. Method 305 NVs. They have a 4 3/4-inch back spacing on them.
And that's just enough for the wheels to poke out, but not exaggerated, right?
Nope, it just barely hangs out on the side, maybe an inch or so.
Yeah.
There's no wheel spacers on it whatsoever, and everything tucks up inside really well. It's got 285 70/17s on it, yeah, so around a 33-inch tire.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same size that I'm running. And honestly, with the 6-inch, it doesn't look too small. Like, maybe in the pictures it does, but in person, I think it fits right, and you're not going to be trimming your fenders a lot. And then moving on to the rear of the Jeep, we're going to go down here, and I see a really thick sway bar. What do you have going on there?
That's the Attico heavy-duty sway bar from Iron Rock. I put that on after putting on the 6.5-inch springs on it. It had a little bit of sway in the rear end.
Yeah.
I put that on there, and it cured that right away.
It helped it out.
Yeah, there's no sway. Maybe some of the sway could be from the weight up on top of the Jeep. I don't know, but I know that sway bar cured all of it.
So now it drives great down the road.
Yeah,
it goes straight.
Like on ice.
Yeah.
Going down the road at first.
I noticed something when I was walking around the Jeep through the window. Can we go ahead and open it and let's show them what you have going on, man? And before we go into this, yeah, check that out. Go to Najar Offroad. I hooked them up with some. Yeah, key tag and the interior light kit. So we'll see it before and after, hopefully some pictures, because it does make a difference. And if you guys didn't know, the light kit now does not require a resistor. So this is just plug and play, ready to go.
That's so awesome. Thank you.
No problem. But let's get back into this. Let's show them this setup that you have, because you said you made this. So I want to show it off.
So I made the Molle panels that go on each side, on each window. They're bolted in with self-tapping screws. They're on there really good. They're nice and strong.
Yeah.
I also built the brackets for my Rotopax cans where the cavity was with the
disc changer.
Yeah. Well,
or on some of them. Yeah, on some of them.
Mostly limiteds had it, but mine had just that little box back here. I just took it out and used well nuts to mount everything.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing on this side for my Rotopax toolbox.
Oh, that's a toolbox. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So you created all the mounts yourself and everything yourself. I mean, that's not it though. You have one more thing.
No, I have.
We're gonna go up here.
I built one for the back hatch as well.
Yeah.
I mount a couple ARs on there, but you could mount anything on there. You could mount an axe, a shovel,
anything you need. Yeah.
And I also included the spot for another Rotopax mount to go, in case you want to mount a water jug or fuel can or whatever you want to put up there. I just was thinking ahead, thinking maybe I'll do that later. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and let me know if you guys are interested in something like this. Maybe we can make it happen if we get enough interest. I don't know, but comment down below if you would like something like this. And what about, since you have the tire on top, what do you have under your spare tire carrier?
I have all the junk that I need.
Nice. All the tools and all that.
Toolkit, extra parts in case, like I carry extra set of lights.
Yeah.
I have a light problem. I carry obviously
Toe strap,
brake fluid.
and
There's
blanket.
other tools underneath there. I think this is the kit for the crankshaft positioner.
Oh yeah,
I carry an extra one of those.
You need to have one.
And I carry one for the distributor for the camshaft sensor.
That's
too.
smart. Yeah, that is really smart, especially with the 4.0. Because they will go out.
And they did.
Yeah, and they did.
One
Yeah,
right after the other.
exactly.
Yeah, I even trimmed this so it goes right up and over.
Oh yeah,
it still fits.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, these are nice to have, the little covers, so when you close the window, you don't see anything in there. I really like what you have set, like the whole setup back here, especially this piece. This is really cool. Yeah, let's check out the rest of the interior because your Jeep is really clean.
So yeah, the interior is in great shape for, as old as it is, and the mileage that's on it. The only thing wrong with the inside is, well, I have some pretty raggedy floor mats that I should replace with some nicer ones. I'll get around to that, but the only marks are on the headliner over there, and that's it. The rest of it's in really good shape.
And people forget that these are like 20-year-old cars now.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have some issues. They're gonna be worn down. But it is what it is.
My door panels were torn up like they normally are. If you feel it, you
can feel it.
But I cut, I forget what this stuff is called, but I laser cut it and fit it on here, so I have the pattern for that too. Yeah. I kept a pattern in case anybody else ever wanted one.
Looks better than having the cracks and all that. Yeah.
Duct tape.
Yeah, duct tape.
Holster set up on the side for my Glock, and then I keep my mags right there.
You also have this American flag magnet that you said that you made, which is really cool. I think that's really cool.
Magnet and made flags out of them.
All right, so that is pretty much the walk around of the Jeep, and I don't know, can we take it for a ride? See what it drives like?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. So again, this thing is locked. So with Spartan lockers, so when you take a turn, they're engaged, they're disengaged. But when you hit the gas, it engages them. So you might hear a clunk here or there. That's normal, right? Mine does it too.
Yeah, no, it absolutely makes a lot of noise when you're making turns. They weighed it down quite a bit.
Yeah.
When I first put them in.
Yeah, they gotta wear in, right?
They gotta break in. They definitely work. I know that.
So this is honestly pretty much the same lift that I have on my Jeep. The only difference is he has 6.5 in the rear. I have 4.5, and honestly, it drives pretty similar. It feels like my Jeep. This does. This feels like my Jeep. Mine has a little bit more side to side because I need to adjust casters still, but no, this feels great, man. All right, so we're hitting the trails. We're gonna go think around that area. There used to be a cave, and it's been filled in. Kind of hard to see, but it's right there, that area. Yeah, so that's where the cave used to be, and then they covered it up because they don't want people up here. But I mean, look at the Jeep with the view. That is awesome. So yeah, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a comment down below what your favorite thing about this Jeep is, and who knows, maybe your Jeep will be featured on the channel next. Anyways, shout out to Dave for letting me record the Jeep. I appreciate it, man. And
no problem, anytime, man.
And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.